No one will steal your money with a gun. They do this through habit. Every day, without realizing it, you lose money through small, seemingly harmless decisions. It's not a big scam. It's a silent leak. And the most dangerous thing is this. When you realize it, it's already become routine. The silent signs are there. Repeated expenses, a balance that never balances, a constant feeling of making money but not progressing. These are early warning signs that almost everyone ignores. The problem isn't a lack of income, it's a lack of awareness. There are initial financial symptoms as clear as those in the body, but nobody teaches you how to recognize them. And when you don't learn to read the signals from your financial body, you end up normalizing daily losses as if they were inevitable. Don't ignore this. These are hidden symptoms that are costly over time. In this video, you'll discover common mistakes that seem too small to matter, but that drain your money every day. If you learn to identify the signals your body is giving you, and your money too, you'll understand why some never move forward, even with the best efforts. Stay until the end, because the symptoms you shouldn't ignore aren't where you think. And a simple adjustment can completely change the course of your financial life. Now tell me, did you like this introduction, or would you like me to adjust something? Make it more aggressive, shorter, more emotional, or even more provocative? Your digital ghosts. He often says that money rarely disappears dramatically. It slips away silently. In the digital world, these silent signs appear as small, forgotten charges, ignored notifications, and services that no one uses anymore. These are early warning signs that go unnoticed because the amount seems too small to bother anyone. But the financial body works like the human body. It gives subtle warnings before the real damage. The signs from the financial body exist, but almost no one pays attention. And when someone doesn't learn to read these silent symptoms, they end up paying for ghosts they don't even remember creating. These digital ghosts emerge when subscriptions remain active, apps charge hidden fees, and old data continues to drain resources. They are hidden symptoms of a system that feeds on distraction. He would explain this with a simple example. It's like a dripping faucet in the back of the house day and night. One drip isn't scary, but the whole month is. The signals your body is giving you regarding your finances are clear. Confusing statements, expenses you don't remember, a balance that never adds up. Don't ignore these patterns because they are initial symptoms of ongoing losses. In practice, this would guide a simple and conscious audit. Opening the monthly statement, listing active subscriptions, and cancelling anything that doesn't deliver real value already eliminates a good portion of the warning signs. Financial control tools help reveal symptoms you shouldn't ignore, such as recurring charges that are too small to attract attention. Creating the habit of reviewing digital expenses once a month is like doing a preventive checkup. And when these ghosts start to disappear, the person notices something curious. If money disappears silently online, imagine what happens off-screen in the most common daily routine. The lunchtime heist. He often jokes that the biggest heist of the day happens when no one is looking, usually at lunchtime. The silent signs appear as automatic app orders, the weekly Just Today purchase, and small indulgences that become habits. These are early warning signs because they seem harmless, almost deserved. But money, like the body, reacts to patterns. The signs from the financial body appear when the balance disappears faster than expected, even without large purchases. These are initial symptoms of a daily leak that goes unnoticed. The lunch break isn't about the food on your plate, it's about the repetition. Expensive coffee every day, delivery fees, impulsive desserts. Together, these become hidden symptoms of a tired budget. He explains this with a simple image. It's not the feast that breaks the bank, it's the constant snacking. The signals your body is giving you about your money appear as that "I don't know where it went" feeling. typical of someone who doesn't pay attention to detail. Don't ignore it when a small expense starts to feel big at the end of the month. These are clear warning signs. In practice, he suggests a 7-day test, bringing food from home on some days, setting a weekly limit for eating out, and observing the real impact already reveals symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Writing down lunch expenses for a week is usually an educational shock. It's a simple, almost childlike exercise, but extremely effective in revealing silent signs. And when a person realizes how much money was being eaten without them noticing, the next question inevitably arises. If lunch steals silently, what does the bank do when you're not even looking? Banking's hidden bites. He often says that the bank doesn't bite all at once. It nibbles every day. The silent signs appear in automatic fees, maintenance charges, and interest disguised under technical names. These are early warning signs because they come in small amounts, almost too polite to cause a reaction. But money feels these cuts in the same way that the body feels constant microaggressions. The signs from the financial body appear when the balance shrinks, even without significant purchases. These are initial symptoms of a system that charges for your distraction. These hidden bites are concealed symptoms of contracts that no one rereads, annual fees that return without warning, service packages you don't use, overdraft limits activated without your request. He usually explains it like this. It's like paying a toll on a road you don't even remember entering. The signals your body is telling you on your statement appear as recurring charges with strange names. Don't ignore it when the bank profits more from confusion than from clarity. These are classic warning signs of financial leaks. In practice, he recommends a strategic reading of the statement and the contract, questioning fees, requesting a package downgrade, and comparing digital banks already reveal symptoms that you shouldn't ignore. A simple contact with the manager usually eliminates old fees in minutes. It's an exercise in attention that exposes silent signs accumulated over years. And when these bites stop, the person begins to notice another common trap. That feeling of saving money that arises when something seems free, especially at the time of delivery. The free shipping trap. He often says that free shipping is rarely truly free, it's just silent. The silent signs appear when someone buys something they didn't even need just to take advantage of the delivery. These are early warning signs because they come disguised as an advantage. The brain loves the word free, and money suffers silently. The signs from the financial body emerge in that strange feeling of having spent more than planned, even thinking you saved money. These are the initial symptoms of a well-designed trap. The trick works like this. The product's price goes up, the shopping cart gets bigger, and the purchase becomes justifiable. These are hidden symptoms of decisions driven by impulse, not necessity. He often uses a simple comparison. It's like driving 2 extra kilometers just to avoid paying a small toll. The signals your body is giving you appear when your cupboard fills up and your bank account grows too. Don't ignore it when the argument of saving money pushes you to spend more. This is one of the most common warning signs of modern consumerism. In practice, he suggests a clear rule. Before finalizing a purchase, ask yourself, would I buy this if there was shipping? If the answer is no, those are symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Setting a fixed shopping list and avoiding adding items just to meet the minimum purchase amount helps silence these silent signals. It's simple, almost obvious, but extremely effective. And when people realize how free manipulates decisions, they begin to see another, even deeper influence, the one that shapes desires even before the purchase exists. Brand name. Brainwashing. He often says that the brand doesn't enter the pocket first, it enters the mind. The silent signs appear when someone pays more without thinking, just because the name is familiar. These are early warning signs that the decision has already been made, even before the comparison. Money obeys what the mind accepts. The signs from the financial body appear when the budget is tight, but the person swears it was worth it. These are initial symptoms of conditioning that acts automatically. The bombardment of brands creates hidden symptoms that are difficult to perceive: the feeling of security when seeing a familiar logo, the fear of risking something new, the belief that expensive is synonymous with better. He explains with restrained humor, "It's like paying more for water just because the bottle is pretty. The signals your body is telling you appear when you can't justify the price, only the name. Don't ignore it when the brand decides for you." This is one of the oldest warning signs of modern consumerism. In practice, he recommends a simple yet powerful exercise: comparing specifications, reading real reviews, and testing lesser-known brands often reveals symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Many times, the product delivers the same result for half the price. Developing the habit of separating quality from status drastically reduces the silent warning signs in your budget. And when a person realizes they weren't buying products but well-told stories, they're prepared for the next trap, the one that starts inside their own home, hidden behind the refrigerator. The refrigerator graveyard. He often says that the refrigerator is the most expensive cemetery in the house. The silent signs appear when food expires at the back of the shelves, forgotten leftovers accumulate, and repeated purchases become routine. These are early warning signs of daily waste: too small to bother, too big to ignore. The signs from the financial body emerge when grocery spending increases, but meals remain improvised. These are initial symptoms of disorganization that silently drains money. This graveyard is formed by hidden symptoms of automatic habits: going to the market hungry, buying on sale without a plan, stockpiling out of anxiety. He often compares it to filling up a car with a flat tire. The signals your body is sending you in your wallet appear when you throw food away and feel that quick, soon-forgotten discomfort. Don't ignore this discomfort. It's one of the most honest warning signs of modern wastefulness. In practice, he suggests a simple pre-shopping ritual: opening the refrigerator, listing what can still become a meal, and planning 3 possible dishes already eliminates many symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Cooking planned portions and using leftovers creatively drastically reduces the silent signs in your budget. It's a small adjustment, almost too domestic to seem strategic. But when a person learns to close this leak at home, they are ready to face an even more discreet hole, the one that lives inside their cell phone. The in-app purchase pitfall. He often says that the cell phone is an ATM disguised as a toy. The silent signs appear when small amounts are debited painlessly, almost unconsciously. It's just a few reais. It's just this once. These are early warning signs because they don't trigger the guilt radar. The money leaves in microscopic installments, and the mind lets it pass. The signs from the financial body emerge when the month gets tight, and no one knows why. These are initial symptoms of a perfectly designed digital drain. In-app purchases work because they exploit hidden symptoms of human behavior: immediate reward, zero friction, absence of physical money. He explains it with a simple image. It's like snacking all afternoon and swearing you didn't have lunch. The signals your body is giving you on your statement appear as multiple small, repeated, almost invisible charges. Don't ignore it when the pleasure comes too quickly and the cost takes a long time to appear. This is one of the most modern warning signs of consumerism. In practice, he recommends 2 conscious safeguards: disabling one-click purchases, requiring a password for any payment, and reviewing monthly spending through apps reveal symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Many are surprised to see how much they spent without spending. It's a simple, almost childlike exercise, but it silences several silent signals at once. And when a person regains control within their cell phone, they realize there's still a bigger predator lurking around their money. one that grows on its own, month after month, fed by time. The interest beast. He often says that interest doesn't chase you, it grows quietly while you sleep. The silent signs appear when the bill never decreases, even with regular payments, or when paying the minimum becomes a habit. These are early warning signs because they don't cause immediate pain, only constant discomfort. Money reacts like the body under chronic stress. The signs from the financial body emerge as anxiety when opening the bank app. These are initial symptoms of a predator that feeds on time. The interest beast thrives on hidden symptoms, rates that seem small per month, excessively long terms, contracts that no one has reread. He usually explains it this way: it's like carrying a backpack that gets heavier with every kilometer, even without putting anything new inside. The signals your body is giving you appear when debt grows without new purchases. Don't ignore it when effort doesn't generate progress. This is one of the clearest warning signs of interest working against you. In practice, he recommends a strategic and conscious approach. Listing all debts, prioritizing those with the highest interest rates, and negotiating terms already reveal symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Directing any extra income towards paying down the principal weakens the problem quickly. It's simple, but it requires a decision. When the silent signs begin to disappear and the balance finally responds, the person realizes something powerful. Small daily mistakes are costly, but small daily corrections build freedom. And that's exactly where everything that has been seen begins to connect. If you've made it this far, it's because something made sense. It wasn't luck, it was recognition. Throughout this video, you realize that money doesn't disappear all at once. It gives you warning signs beforehand. The silent signs were there all along. Small, repeated expenses, automatic decisions, habits that seemed harmless. These were early warning signs, asking for attention, not guilt. When you learn to read the signals of your financial body, everything changes. You stop fighting against money and start to understand how it behaves. Now comes the most important part. What are you going to do with it? Will you continue to ignore the initial symptoms and normalize daily losses? Or will you act while they are still hidden symptoms, easy to correct? Don't ignore what you've just learned. These are symptoms you shouldn't ignore if you want to get out of financial autopilot. If this video gave you clarity, the next ones will give you direction. So subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, each video is made to help you identify the signals your body is telling you, and what your money has also been trying to tell you for a while. Stick around. The next piece of content might be exactly the adjustment you need to change your life. Did you like this conclusion, or would you like me to adjust something, make it shorter, more provocative, or even more emotional?